you talk about the unity of the conference, but there is some dissension over how to handle the debt ceiling. That's been a priority for President Trump to deal with right away. How quickly do you want to address the debt ceiling, and what fashion do you see a remedy here to that issue that the president wants to see done as soon as possible?
Well, the intention is to handle the debt limit in reconciliation in the process, and that way, as the Republican Party, the party in charge of both chambers, we then get to determine the details of that. If it runs through regular order and regular process and as a standalone or as part of the appropriations, for example, then you have to have both parties negotiating, and we feel like we're in better stead to do it ourselves. So there is a broad range of opinion on that in our own conference, and we are working through that. We'll be having very deliberate, lengthy whiteboard sessions with all of our members. This is something I actually look forward to. I love this process of churning it out amongst our colleagues, because people come to the table with great skill sets, life experiences, deep principled positions, and it's a really healthy thing to have that debate inside the tent and come to the solutions and the consensus together. And people feel like they have a sense of ownership in it when they do that. So that's what we'll be devoting a lot of my time, leadership team's time, our committee chair's time over the coming days and weeks to make sure that everybody is on the same page on that. So the debt limit, among all the issues, is probably one of the most important. I want to emphasize this, and I'm going to say this every time the issue comes up. Republicans and this majority in the House and the Senate, our intention and our mission is to reduce the size and scope of government, to reduce spending in a meaningful way so that we can restore fiscal sanity and get our country back on the right track. So raising the debt limit is a necessary step so that we don't give the appearance that we're going to default in some way on the nation's debt. That's important to the bond markets and the stability of the dollar and all the rest. But that does not mean that we have any intention whatsoever or will tolerate spending up to the new debt limit. The idea is to do exactly the opposite. So while that is almost a pro forma sort of step that must be taken, the commitment at the same time is to reduce spending, not to spend more. So that will be the thoughtful discussion we have behind the scenes. That number, the final formula for that, is yet to be determined, but it will be determined here in the coming days, and I look forward to having that discussion. Manu.
Look, Mr. Speaker, just as part of that, are you open at all to cuts to entitlement programs, specifically to Medicare?
No, look, the president has made very clear Social Security and Medicare have to be preserved, and we are not, no one is coming in with the intention of cutting benefits in any way or anything, but we have to look at all spending and look at it very deliberately while maintaining those commitments. The Republican Party is not going to cut benefits, okay? We've made that very clear over and over and over, and that's the commitment of the White House and the commitment of this Republican conference. We do know, however, at the same time, there are many, many areas of fraud, waste, and abuse. The government is too large. The agencies are too many. They have too many divisions and employees and all the rest, and there'll be a very deliberate auditing of all of that in various aspects as we go through the process. The DOGE initiative, the project, is going on simultaneously, and we'll be dovetailing all that together. So our intention is to, by the end of this Congress, to show the American people we brought the government back down to a measurable state, so to speak, right? That it works more efficiently and effectively for the people. And the way you do that is to get back to the original intent, the primary roles of the federal government, and that's been expanded too much.